Hello there, this is Mr. D. This is coming to you with the Adventist honor on tie-dye. I have created like 6 stages to this, no, I think it's 9 stages to this honor. And of course, we've already covered the first stage. The first stage being materials or fabrics. So this one has to do with soda ash. You see a big bag behind me here? Wow, look at the size of that bag, But it doesn't come that big. Oh, well, that'd be a lot of soda. And it's not something you drink, by the way, even though it's soda. So let's get started. And if you haven't marked my subscribe button at the lower right-hand corner, please do so. And remember, these honor tutorials are coming from Mr. D, Master Guide of Southeastern California Conference. Right now, I am putting these honors out by myself. They are honors of the Seventh-day Adventist Church, but I have added a lot of stuff to them for more or less learning process. So I'm sure any instructors from any country that's wanting to put these honors out, I should have most everything you would want to know about that honor in these pages. If not, it'd be good to know what I missed. I'm probably a novelist pretty much like everybody else. I was born into all these honors, and I'd like everybody else, we're not an expert in everything we do, but with God's help, we can do a lot. That's the only way you can do it is with God's help. We need to remember that everything we do needs to be started with God and prayer. So if you're ready, I'm ready, and God's ready, and we're going to start on this. So let's bring the screen up. This is stage 2 of my honor, that one with tie-dye. And as you can see, it says, know what purpose of soda ash. Well, submerging fabric into a solution of soda ash prepares the fabric of the cloth for permanent chemical bonding with dye and used in tie-dyeing. When I learned this one, we'd been doing some tie-dyeing and didn't know anything about it. You're supposed to soak it in soda ash. I knew you had to wash it. And I also wasn't aware of different materials like in previous stage that would bleed, because I would tie-dye them with chemicals and they didn't come out like they were supposed to. So there was a lot of knowledge in stage 1 that I hope you have had a chance to read. But in this one, the soda ash and what to use for dyeing, I have a link right here called the Ultimate Guide. So let's click on that. And as you can see, it talks about ash, soda ash, and how to use it, the preparation, and what soda ash can do, and all kinds. These links, you should probably scan through most of these before we do the lecture at the end. So you have a general idea. Now, my website includes a lot of this information to help you save time. But remember, this information I give you is all the stuff you can find out. All you have to do is go on the internet and look. But being Mr. D and being a computer technician for over 40 years, I feel that God wants me to help you be a little closer to his creations and the things that you can do, and understand that he's there all the time. Benefits of using soda ash in tie-dye. When it comes to tie-dyeing, soda ash is the game changer. I agree. We didn't use it. Here are some of the benefits of using soda ash for dyeing. Improves color, vibrance, and saturation. Soda ash plays a crucial role in tie-dyeing by enhancing the vibrance and saturation of the color by raising the pH level of the water. Soda ash also dyes molecules to bond more effectively with fabric, resulting in a brighter and more vivid color. Increases the color fastness and the durabilities. Another benefit of using soda ash in tie dyeing. Better dye penetration and coverage. There's a lot of benefits to this soda ash. Another benefit for using ash is the tie dyeing is the increases the color fastness, the durability, better dye penetration and coverage. It also helps with the penetration and the pH level like the one before. Now here's another website, how to use it. I think that's the same one above. Let's see here. What's soda ash for tie dye above? How does ash work? Let's see. I mean, these people have amazing websites that they specialize on these things. And here I am trying to introduce you in a few hours, a Pathfinder hours, of what this honor is. And if you do some of this at home before you do the lab, like you had a preparation, you'd be better equipped. The other one here that is also available is another link to another type of dye dyeing. Now, it goes here and it says, soda ash for tie dyeing is an excellent source of information. Of course, I know, I've learned that. Soda ash is common household chemicals, also known as sodium carbonate. It's used in many industries such as glass making, detergent manufacturing, and paper production. You know, you can buy this on the Amazon, I found out too. What do I buy for soda ash? You can buy laundry sections at the supermarket, but you need to ensure that it is pure sodium carbonate. It can often have optical whiteness or scents or other activities, like Arm and Hammer, electric soda. Well, pull and supply, well, that's getting pretty extreme, pull supply. And Amazon for soda ash. I think I put a link in here too. Let me see here. Oh, yes, look, you can go out and buy it. Not even that expensive. Look at that. $3.99, $8.99 for a pound. I mean, this is pretty good. You know, it gives you the potential. You can get that stuff pretty easy. When it comes to tie dyeing, soda prepares the fabric for absorption. In other words, soda ash makes the dye stick to the fabric, which is why it is essential ingredient for tie dyeing. And I have one more here, a link. Oh, see? How to make your own soda ash. Oh, look at that put. Looks like a giant pie. And the temperatures. So this is a good source of information too. All right. The link provided about soda ash chiefly shows you how to make this ash. And the last part of it coming up, let's see, we still got a ways to go. Such as ash is commonly household chemicals. Where do you buy it? I already told you. When it comes to time to dye, soda ash when it comes to tie dyeing, soda ash prepares the fabric. We just read that. All the way down. Oh, I jumped a little bit back. Process on using soda ash, the process. The folded and tied fabric may be submerged in the bath of soda ash solution for 5 to 30 minutes. Dye is then applied either by submerging the cloth bundle in both the dye or by squirting dye onto specific areas of the fabric. Alternatively, the soda ash may be added directly to the dye solution rather than soaking the fabric. Sounds like on the internet that really wasn't as popular. Sounds like soaking, but after 12 to 48 hours, depending on the temperature, dye, and desired brightness of the final product, the fabric can be rinsed and unwrapped, which means then you know you have what you want. Soda ash is basically add 1 cup of soda ash to 4 liters of warm water. Mix well until it dissolves. Soak the item in the dye solution for at least 20 minutes. Wring, spin, completely dry the item before applying the dye. So those are your basics of doing soda ash. I'm sure there may be a little bit of things we can find out that might be better or improved, but that seems to be the nutshell of it. I used it. They state that they use a large bucket with a lid. Plastic crates also work well. Anything over 10 liters will provide enough space for a decent day of dyeing project. You can use soaked items for liquid dyeing or ice dyeing. The dye will bond almost immediately to the fabric. Should you tie dye before or after soaking? Either way works. It's your choice. You can leave the item to soak for a long time. They don't degrade. Mine usually sits there for weeks before I around them. Some people even soak dry, then fold up this and store when they're ready to dye. Finally, you can keep the soda ash solution indefinitely. I simply top mine up when it gets low. Now, this developer making these comments, this is opinion, but again, as I said, as I've branched through most of the different links, they're all pretty much the same in preparation. And most of these people that are making comments are experts in the field, not like Mr. D. Mr. D is just a servant of God, providing you with information to hopefully have you have fun in creating these honors. Protection against color bleeding and fading. Finally, soda ash provides a protection against color bleeding and fading. So it's important to have that there. By creating an alkaline environment, soda ash prevents the dye from bleeding and fading during the dyeing process. Overall, using soda ash in tie dyeing has numerous benefits that can take your dyeing project to the next level. So next time you're planning to tie-dye project, be sure to stock up on plenty of this soda ash. It's like stocking up on soda, you never know. Stock up on that soda. Ash, enjoy the vibrant and long-lasting color that you can help achieve by using soda ash. When working with soda ash, it's essential to take proper precautions to avoid potential hazards and to risk. Here are some of the safety features you should take in consideration. Potential hazards and risks of soda ash. Importance of using protective gear and follow the safety guidelines. Proper handling and storage of soda ash. These seem to be three important factors. Potential hazards. Soda ash is a caustic substance of high pH level. That means it can be bad on your skin, which means it can be harmful to come in contact with your eyes, your skin, or anything. Inhaling soda ash dust can also cause respiratory. You gotta be careful. This is nasty stuff. Additionally, soda ash can react violently with acid, to be sure to keep it away from eating acid substance. Now we're going to talk about the protective gear, and I got a comment if it doesn't state it here. Using protective gear and following safety guidelines is essential when working with soda ash. It's like having COVID in the environment. By taking a proper precaution, you can minimize the risk of injury and harm and ensure a safe and enjoyable tie-dyeing experience. Remember to always follow the manufacturer instruction guidelines and seek medical attention immediately if there's a problem. Proper measurements of mixing soda ash are crucial and effective in preventing the potential hazard of risk. What I want to comment is make sure you're wearing gloves, maybe even have a mask like during COVID. I mean, from fumes and stuff. But this honor is used across the world in the Adventist Pathfinder organization. And they wouldn't release something unless there's a potentially good on it. They're not something that's going to hurt our youth. And I don't see any reason to worry as long as we take precaution, because like a lot of stuff, you don't want to do skin contact and stuff we know, like acids and batteries and stuff like that, or other stuff like around the house. That's the same thing as this. We got to take your precautions and use it the way it's supposed to be used. Proper handling and storage of this soda ash is commented as, when handling soda ash, is crucial to wear. Like I said, protect gloves, goggles to avoid contact with your eyes and skin. Use a well-ventilated workspace and avoid inhaling the dust. Yeah, you don't want a room full of powder floating around everywhere. I mean, geez, you don't know what that stuff would do to you inside. If you accidentally spill soda ash, run out of the room. Oh, no, I don't think so. Clean it up immediately. Yes, I think so. With a damp cloth and dispose of it. Throw it away. Store soda ash in a cool, dry place away from direct sunlight and moisture. Keep it in its original container with the lid tightly sealed to prevent any air or moisture from getting in. Be sure to label the container clearly and keep out of reach of children and pets. Always follow the guidelines. Now, these links and everything that I have given to you in stage 1, I didn't get a chance to tell you. And in stage 2, remember that on the main screen, on our honors, let's go this other way. Go here. Main screen here, that I have another link that I had mentioned earlier down here called additional links on tie-dye. If you click on that, I create a list of all these links that I'm adding to as I go through. And you can see you have some general links of basically tie-dye, and then we go through materials and different reference locations. This is a good guideline, by the way. All the way down to soda ash, and what coming up in our next one, the urea and supplies. And there'll be more probably as it go, because this thing seems to grow. As I work with youth, and as I worked with the clubs or myself in my own learning stage to make an honor more aggressively positive for God to our youth, this grows. So I would fall back on this when you get a chance and do that, because when you're going through like the different stages, like 1 or 2, like all these links are all listed in that document, and conveniently by subject label. Like this one would be soda ash. The one before was fabrics. So I would say that this should cover this section so far, all the way down here to the very end. I am going down there. Here we are. And see, that's the end. And then I say, please listen and watch my videos. So let's take this out of here. Back to me. And I hope that this stage 2 has become informative to you a little bit on what soda ash is. Not a drink. I wouldn't want to think of what a drink would be like. It'd be terrible. And it's something that you really need to make tie-dye better. So may God be with you. I'll see you in stage 3. I hope you're coming back soon. Mr. D, have a great day. God bless.